Good morning, everybody. I just watched the most amazing video. It literally, it made me cry. It was so right. And I wanted to point out some additional points that make this video even more amazing. The very first star that the man talks about, if you listen to it, the Bible tells us, it seems as though stars are the angels, or certain stars are angels. I haven't figured that one out all the way. But Kent Hovind knows this man who had a theory, a working theory, that when we had the firmament around the earth, the star's frequency resonated and vibrated through that water and made the song translatable or audible. Like you could hear their vibration. You could hear the song of the stars. And the theory was that they told the story of creation. I don't know if last part's true or not, but we do know the stars are vibrating. They are making noise. One thing I thought was super cool is I was listening to, I don't remember if it was Isaiah or Ezekiel, but it talks about the cherubim, the angels. And it says that they're wheels rotating on wheels, so that they can move any direction at any time. It says that their sound, there's a couple there, because it talks about them in a bunch of different spots in the Bible, but it talks about their sound sounding like rotating, like gear, like when you think of those old, the noise that one star was making, it made me think of the scene in this, I don't remember if it was a Disney movie, but The Great Mouse Detective. And there's this scene where they're inside Big Ben, and all of the gears for the clock are making that noise. And they're wheels upon wheels. And whenever I imagine, whenever I read that in the Bible, I always picture the wheels looking like having gears, almost so that the wheels can just spinning and and that's the noise I always imagined it making, and probably because of the scene in that movie, and that's the noise the gears made. That scene, there was a lot of trauma around that scene. I loved that movie as a child. It was, now I need to watch it again, or you need to watch it. But either way, crazy how memories can evoke feelings like that. But that was always the noise. Okay, so there's number one, biblical cherubim, angels. Oh, another thing it said about them in the Bible, it sounded like they were a great multitude of voices, or I think it said rushing waters. It made it sound like roaring waters, or another sound I don't remember if that was a cherubim or just different angels. But then it goes on, the man goes on, and he talks about that cluster or something. And I think he said there was 12 different stars. He said they sounded like violins. I kind of got what he was saying when he first played them. You know what I thought, though? Trumpets. And you know what it tells us in the Bible? That Christ is going to return, and there's going to be a sound like a trumpet that is going to herald his arrival. And then it tells us in the Bible about stars falling to earth. And then it tells us in the Bible that angels are the ones that do those things. And now it makes it sound like the angels do them, but I think it means the angels themselves are doing them. Not that the angels are sending the stars to, like, I think that, like, it's interesting. I haven't, like I said, this is all brand new to me, but I've heard so many working theories from so many intelligent people who have been in the field for a lot longer than me. And I'm just kind of putting their pieces together along with the basic science and frequency and Bible that I've read as well. So then the man goes on and he talks about like the different things that are singing to God and how we're made to worship. And I remembered the part in the Bible where Jesus said, like, if you don't praise me, if you don't worship me, even the rocks will cry out. And it made me think about how rocks and crystals have their own frequency, and that's why people tend to worship them, because they think they're magic. But really, they're just resonating at a frequency that the Creator has already picked. And it's either a good frequency, a bad, like the different frequencies do different things. That's just science. We know that. But to the God of the universe who can hear, his hearing is so sensitive. He can hear every single vibration like a stringed instrument. And even those rocks, to his ears, are singing. Just because our ears can't hear it doesn't mean that our Creator can't hear his creation crying out in worship to him every single day. And we are made to worship. We are made to sing his praise, to tell his story, to use our lives, to use our voice, to use our hearts as living worship to him. I love you guys. He loves you more. Have a great day.